it be supports time.
Lord Soren, can you help me think up a cheer to inspire the Divine Dragon during training?
A cheer? I suppose it may improve morale.
Woo, that was totally worth the B. Diamant and Roy's A-class.
Your appearance from the ring was a surprise, but I think I could sense your presence in there.
That's a nice thing to hear. I was glad I could finally speak with you, face to face.
We fight well together too. Let's just hope our combined strength is enough to usher in peace.
I hope for the same thing, Diamant, and I'm sure it will be. We'll give it everything we have.
But do they only get actual conversations when they're canonically together? Because this one probably won't have many.
Congratulations! We're having a festival today. That's because it's a special holiday. What's going on? What kind of holiday? I have to know. I made it a holiday for you and me. To celebrate how our bond has grown really, really strong. Our bond? That sounds great. I'll never forget this holiday.
Yeah, they're only together at the moment because she applies luck, and that's what Anna needs. But then, look at this. Oh, that is a disgusting amount of supports. Alright. Aaliyah and Fram, let's go.
Fram, I'm sorry for what I said. I didn't mean to upset you.
Nah, it's okay. I'm sorry for bursting into tears like that. I've just felt really attached to you since you woke up. No, scratch that. Since before you woke up. I used to sit and chat with you about my life.
Really?
Yeah. If something exciting happened, I'd tell you the good news with a big smile on my face. Or if something was making me sad, I'd sit next to you and have a good cry about it. You were always so easy to talk to. Every single day I sat there and waited for you to wake up.
I didn't realize that.
I knew you couldn't actually hear me. I was just living out my own little
Yeah, I've
fantasy.
got all these supports to do before the final fights, because these will be the well, the extra support bits I'm going to need for that final battle. And I did a little bit of grinding off screen, so I know how Emblem Alia works, which is you need bond level, so I've got to do these.
But then you woke up. I was so excited to talk to you for real. I got kind of carried away.
Fram, I have a request. Please, go back to cheering for me like you did before.
What? But you said...
I did. But that was before I knew you kept me company for so long. As far as I'm concerned, you can be as loud and distracting as your heart desires.
Oh, Divine One. You're every bit as amazing as I always imagined. Okay. I, Fram, a president of the DDFC, swear to continue my wholehearted support.
Divine Dragon Fan Club,
As
really.
your #1 fan, I'll keep cheering for you with all my heart and soul.
Perfect. I wouldn't have it any other way.
The Divine One looked right at me!
I do like Fram. Oh? Oh, so it states what... So that's when she's bonded to Fram. That's the buffs you get. Interesting. Actually, there's not a huge amount here, is there? Vale and Morvier. Yeah, let's go.
Lady Vale, I found you.
In the desert, apparently.
Oh, I didn't know you were looking for me.
I was indeed. Perhaps you don't realize. It is not safe for you to walk through town alone.
Not safe? Why do you say that? This town is full of good people.
Considering what we have done, some of these good people might rightfully want revenge.
Oh, we're going into that.
If that happens, then I'll apologize. We did truly awful things.
You didn't. A darker version of you who is not you did.
An apology might well not be enough. If something were to happen to you,
I'm not a child. I can take care of myself. Now stop following me.
wait, please!
No. I have something I need to do. On my own.
There she goes. She has no idea what she is risking.
Vale and Alfred. Let's get all the kings and princesses and princes done.
Lady Vale,
Oh, Alfred.
you're drenched in sweat. Are you feeling okay?
It's so spicy.
What is?
The soup I'm eating.
Wait, is that all?
What's so funny?
You just look so dead set on eating that soup, no matter how spicy it is.
It's my favorite, but I can't help making a weird face every time I eat it. I know. How about you give it a try?
Doesn't Alfred canonically have no sense of taste?
It's so spicy you'll make a weird face too. Just you wait and see.
Challenge accepted. Ugh. What? No!
See? Your face was way weirder than mine. I win!
You could have given me Vale a lot before the end of the game, you know, game. Because if we're going into the DLC, do you keep the characters you use, or do you get different ones?
Hortensia? I wanted to tell you that I'd like us to be friends, so I wonder if we could talk?
I have nothing to say to you.
Oh,
My father is dead because of you. Why would I want to be friends?
Is it because of her specifically? Wasn't he a dark dragon worshipper? It would have happened anyway.
It doesn't matter to me if you were controlled or whatever and now you're back to normal. I'll never forget the sight of you laughing as you watched my father die. So please, just leave me alone.
I've wanted so badly to apologize for that.
Illusia should never have allowed worship of the fell dragon.
Seconded, it really shouldn't.
His power, though, much as I hate to admit it, I do envy that.
But you couldn't kick off about their worship of the dark dragon when there's worship of the light dragon.
If I'd been born with what he has, what you have, my father would still be alive.
What does Vale have? She's a dark dragon without the dark dragon powers.
Be glad you weren't born a fell dragon. It's a life full of fear, pain, and persecution. I wish I had been born human. To me, that life seems so much more bearable.
Yeah, I'm sure it's terrible. Poor thing. We'll never be friends, Vale. Goodbye.
Oh, I'm going to see your A rank and you will be friends, I'd assume. Vale and Diamant.
Diamant, is there anything that's troubling you right now?
Lady Vale? Why the sudden concern?
I did something awful to you. I want to atone for what I've done, if I can.
Do you mean my father? You don't need to atone for that. You weren't yourself then.
Still, I want to make things right.
I kind of agree with both theirs and Hortensia's view right now.
I see. If I were in your position, I would be offering the same sort of
A
gesture.
lot of people would be annoyed about it.
I have to be honest. Nothing is troubling me at the moment. Though I wonder, would you be interested in working with me to help other people?
Other people?
As the Crown Prince of Brodia, easing the minds of the people in my kingdom is my job. If you help me alleviate their burdens, I would consider that a great service. What do you say, Lady Vale?
I say yes. I like the sound of that very much. How strange. We walked around town all day long and couldn't find anyone who needed our help.
I'm surprised too. Not a single person was distressed or in need of assistance. I suppose that's an odd thing to be upset about. We should be
I
glad.
assume it's because they just don't want you, the rulers of their nation and the Dark Princess, to do stuff for them.
I'm grateful that today was a good day for my people.
Yes. But that won't help me make up for what I did to you.
Well, not today, no. But how about this? Someday, something will trouble me. When that day comes, promise you'll help me solve it. Will that suffice, Lady Vale?
Yes, it will. Thank you, Diamant.
She's so polite and nice. What else we got? Mera and Alia. You doing some training?
I thought I was going to die. I mean, I'm pretty sure I did die. Twice! I screamed so hard I lost my voice at one point.
So, what'd you think of your first time tearing it up on Wolfback?
It was exciting, but mostly terrifying.
You're such a kidder, Lady Vale.
But I'm not kidding. Not even a little bit. It's a miracle I'm still alive. In fact, I can't believe I am alive.
Takes your mind off everything, though, right? Couldn't you feel your worries just float away?
I guess you could say that.
Good. You looked a little tense earlier. I thought this might be a good way to unwind.
I do sometimes wonder if it's okay for me to be here with all of you.
I hear ya. But next time you start feeling like that, you let me know, alright? We can tear it up to the horizon and back.
Okay, I will. And Tamara, thank you.
Which prince haven't I seen yet? You can't speak to Alchrist? Yeah, okay.
Vale, why are you looking at me like that?
Are you really okay?
I really am. I mean, it was strange. Taking corrupted form and waking up from that.
Dying.
But I'm fine now. And it's all thanks to you, Vale.
I'm relieved. I also wanted to apologize for everything I've
Is she
done.
technically immortal now?
Everything I did in the past.
Being emblem status?
So many people died. And it's because of me. I was too weak. I know I can't be forgiven. Not completely. But if you could, even just a little, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Vale. It wasn't your fault. The Fell Dragon was controlling you. He's to blame, not you.
It's Zephyr's fault. Is that her name?
You say you're weak, but it was your strength that freed you from him. That's impressive.
Thank you. I'll get stronger too. Like I said before, I want to be a dragon like you, ready to save the world.
I mean, you can never become a light dragon, I suppose. But even a dark dragon choosing to help the people is still helping the people.
And I'll do everything in my power to make that happen. I just hope you'll help me.
Absolutely. That's what a big sister is for. I'll do anything I can to help you. It's the least I can do to make up for not being around. Don't worry. I'm right beside you, little sister. We can do this together.
Yes, we can.
I'll get these relationships up again in my random grinding sessions. See, there we go. Any bonds with Alia, that states what she gets when she bonds with her. I'll go more into that in the actual combat
Princess
episodes
Tamara,
anyway.
guess what? My new product is finally ready to hit the market. Wait until you see this.
Yes! I cannot tell you how much I look forward to this. Come on, let's see it.
First, I asked myself, what kind of problems do the people of Solm face every day?
High levels of sun exposure, water scarcity, bugs. You would not believe the bugs I've seen.
Good guesses! but no. How many times have you dropped something in the sand and never found it again?
Huh. Well, a few, I guess.
That's where this comes in!
Oh! A rake! Don't people use that to gather leaves?
You must be thinking of some other rake. This one's for finding stuff lost in the sands.
I'm not following.
Say you drop something and the sand swallows it up. Not a problem with your new sand rake. Well, pretty handy, right?
Yeah, no, not really, no.
I knew it was a reach even while I was saying it.
But hey, it's definitely innovative. I doubt anyone else would have come up with that.
Thanks for saying so, Princess Tamara. I haven't given up yet. The next product I develop will be the Talk of Soam.
Atta girl. You show him, Lady Anna.
Invent sunscreen, he'll be rich. Mera and Jade. Is this one of the novels?
Welp, the mineral hunt came up empty.
Minerals.
Sorry, Princess Tamara. I did worry we might walk away empty-handed.
Oop. That's Jade's original design when she has the helmet.
Nah, don't sweat it. It was still fun exploring the mine with you. Honestly, if you got time, I'd love to give it another try someday soon.
Of course. I'll accompany you as many times as you'd like.
Hey! Here's an idea. If we get a big chunk of mineral, let's polish it up nice and cut it into 2 matching jewels. That way, you and me have sparkling mementos for our friendship. Great idea, huh?
A jewel for me? I feel like that would be a bit of a waste, to be honest.
Huh? What do you mean? Now that I think about it, you don't really wear jewels, huh?
No, I don't. For me, jewels aren't something to be worn. They're something to protect. I used to be a guard at my hometown's local mine. Bandits were a constant nuisance. That's why I wouldn't be able to enjoy wearing one. My instinct would be to lock it away.
Wow. Waste is right.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad you understand.
No! What I mean is, it's a waste for such a beauty not to wear jewels. That settles it. We're going to march back there and get the prettiest gems you ever saw. And so help me, you're gonna wear yours.
Mera and Panet.
That was just what I needed. It's been way too long since we rode together.
Yes, boss. Nothing beats a nice jaunt on Wolfback.
You and I used to go riding practically every night. What happened to those days?
War happened. The world has changed, unfortunately.
Isn't that the truth? And you know, you've mellowed out a lot since those days.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, come on! Remember how we met? You had a bunch of bandits tied to trees and were about to feed them to the wolves.
That was merely to intimidate them. I wasn't actually going to...
And don't get me started on the way you used to talk. You'd say things like, "Feeling hungry, punks? I got a fresh serving of knuckles for you right here."
Yeah, that is what I thought she'd have sounded like. Instead of being super polite all the time.
Why, I beg you to cease this coarse impression.
Don't worry, Pennant. I love the old you. But I love the new you, too.
The feeling is mutual, boss. Your relentless teasing aside.
So I've been using Panet a bit, and she does break a character every now and again in combat.
Thanks, Divine One. You really saved my bacon.
I was happy to help, I will say. I wasn't expecting our picnic to turn into a 2-person raid on the bandits' hideout.
Really? That's how most of my picnics go, to be honest.
When you invited me, you said we'd be eating meat to...
And I was telling the truth. You got a nice big helping, right?
Yes, I was stuffed. I only wish you had said something like, "I found the bandits' camp, so let's barge in, take them out, and then grill up some meat." That would have been more, you know, accurate.
So wordy, though. My way was much more concise.
That's one way to look at it. Still, you never cease to amaze. You take it upon yourself to help root out bandits.
What, is that not normal? I'm just protecting my people. I thought that's what royalty was supposed to do.
Yeah, that's exactly what Diamant would do. don't know if Ivy would.
You say something completely
Hortensia
radical like it's
wouldn't.
the most obvious thing in the world.
Alfred
That's my
probably would.
charm.
Saline probably wouldn't. So these buffs, whenever they get close or just at all, it's not, he doesn't really show a lot of them. Alright, Morvia and Ivy.
Excuse me, Malvier?
Could see them getting along.
Princess Ivy, how may I help?
I was hoping we could speak. We find ourselves in similar circumstances.
Similar circumstances? Oh, I think I understand. We have each stood as enemies before those we now call our...
Exactly. In light of that, Malvier, do you feel this is where you truly belong now?
I am unsure. There are those who accept me, but I do not believe everyone does yet. I feel comfortable here, but that means nothing. I am behaving as if all is well, yet I do so lacking any evidence that it is so.
Yes.
Still, I have no intentions of leaving. I have dedicated myself to helping others, and with that, I hope to find acceptance and a new place for myself in this world.
I understand entirely, for whatever it's worth. Let me say that I accept and welcome you as a friend, speaking as someone who would also benefit from hearing those same words from our allies.
Thank you for your candor, Princess Ivy.
Oh, it's not nice that Ivy thinks we think that way.
Panette? Please explain yourself.
I promised we were going somewhere special. Well, here it is.
When I said that I'd like for us to be friends, I did not realize that would entail visits to ancient, decayed ruins?
Precisely. Doesn't it make your heart quicken?
Excessively so, I'm afraid. I feel as if a vengeful ghost could steal upon us at any moment.
I know. It is ever so charming.
You find it charming? Ghosts. You find the idea of ghosts charming?
Anyone would normally think you do, with the gothic look you have, and that you share both a similar style.
Why, of course. I simply adore them.
I suppose I ought to thank you. This place is special to you. For that reason, I appreciate your sharing it with me. Unfortunately, people have a wide variety of tastes.
Oh dear. You are not, by any chance, afraid of ghosts, are you?
I am, in fact, terrified to the very brink of my composure. The stain on the wall like a human silhouette. The handprints on the windows. The stale... It is only by force of will that I remain here. Conscious. Not screaming. My dignity hangs by one last thread of decorum.
Yeah, these are because I've been using Panette a lot recently, because I wanted to try and use a lot of the other characters, so Panette should be able to talk to everybody in this one.
That thread is about to snap. Yes, it will snap any moment now. Even a princess is only human after all. So, with that, I'm getting out of here!
Good heavens! Princess Ivy, slow down!
Oh, she really does try to keep up the whole nice act, doesn't she? The politeness, I mean.
Ivy, do you think maybe it's time we talked? Whatever you're feeling toward me, I'm prepared to listen. As allies, I'd like there not to be walls between us.
Very well. I am rather more comfortable around you now, so I suppose it's time.
I'm glad to hear that. Can we start with why you seem to have such anger toward me?
I love you.
Huh?
I love you, Divine One. My feelings began long before I met you. Understand, I do not mean romantically. I adore you as a worshipper adores a deity.
But you looked so upset when you were staring at me before.
You're a light dragon worshipper.
My deity was standing before me in the flesh.
Oh.
Do you understand now?
Yes. Thank you for sharing that.
Yes. May I be excused?
Oh, Yes, of course.
So she can squeal in delight, sure.
And I'm sorry.
We'll speak again later, Divine One.
What does Ivan Alia get? Sword proficiency. So she gives everyone sword and punch proficiency? Let me check something quickly. Why do you check? You can't check it on here, can you? It'll be on the level up screen. I'll check it another day. We'll go back to supports. Jean Alia. I should have done this ages ago, to be fair.
Jean? Are you not getting enough greens at the cafe?
Oh, no. I'm actually picking medicinal herbs. See?
Wow. You've got a ton picked already.
This one acts as a painkiller, and this one is useful in several ointments. It used to grow all over my home island, but it's gotten harder to find lately, so I'm picking some here to send back to my father.
For the clinic on your island. This is a lot for one person to harvest alone. Let me help you.
No, that's okay. You must have a lot of other important things to do, Divine One.
Not so many that I can't lend a hand here. Besides, with the war and your studies, I bet you're so busy you barely have time to sleep.
I should have known the Divine One would see right through me.
That's right. Nothing gets by me.
If you really wouldn't mind, then yes, it would be a big help.
Just checking, are all these the divine ones? Because if all these are, I can just go down per page. Pandreo, I think that's Pandreo and Panette.
Hello, Pandreo. Have you a moment to spare?
Of course. I always have time for my sister. But first, you've got to tone down the formality.
All right. You see, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
No, you're still speaking in that highfalutin way.
You don't really expect me to...
Yes, I do. I know you make an effort to sound fancy, but come on. It's only me here. You can drop the silver spoon act around your own brother.
Fine. Why are you working for the church?
That's what you wanted to know, huh?
Dad was a drunk. Mom was a corrupt priest who couldn't be bothered to look after her kids. They were lousy parents. So why would you want to follow in their footsteps, serve their church?
I told you what happened after you left, right? They disappeared.
Yeah, so?
Well, the church's followers needed someone to guide them. That's why I stepped in.
So that's what it was.
I know it's been a while, but if you'd like to come pray with us, you're always welcome.
No, I think I'll pass.
So she went from brought up by a church devotee to being a bandit?
I'm done with our parents, and I'm done with their church. I'd sooner drop dead than step foot in that place again.
Fair enough.
That's another bit of... Annette and Pandrea would be a good conversation thing to go through. Alfred and Boucheron.
Wakey, wakey, Boucheron! The sun is rising!
That looks like the stable.
Prince Alfred? Good morning. Are you on an early patrol?
Nope, no patrols for me today.
Then why so early?
I wanted to make sure I'm here to see every part of your day.
You want to see my day? Whatever for?
To solve the mystery of those muscles, of course.
Come again?
You told me you don't do anything special to get that buff, which means they must come from the way you live your life. So that's what I'm gonna watch.
All right, that makes sense, of a sort.
I'm glad you agree. Let's get started. You just go and do what you do naturally. Try to forget that I'm watching everything.
Fine. If the prince doesn't mind, the first thing I'm doing with my day is going back to sleep.
Go ahead, I'll sit here and take notes. It's midday. Boucheron is reading a book. Not seeing how this is building muscle. The book isn't even a hardcover.
No! No!
Now he's crying. What a softie. I think I'm onto something here. Fishing must be the key to those bulging muscles.
Ha! I've got you now!
But that makes no sense. I sweat harder in the gym than he does sitting there with a pole. Sure looks like fun, though.
Could be genetics, probably.
I just don't understand. I watched you all day and never once saw you break a sweat.
I'm sorry you didn't get anything out of it. You've wasted your whole day on me.
Oh, I wouldn't call it a waste, and I got plenty out of it. It reminded me how nice it is to spend time with an old friend.
That's kind of you to say, Prince Alfred.
The only thing I regret is that I spent all day just watching instead of getting in there myself.
Well, you're welcome anytime to join in my daily routine. You're right. It would be fun.
Oh, they've got a nice little friendship there. We've got a couple more. I'll do everyone apart from the Alia ones, and I'll do all those ones last.
Looks like it's the two of us on serving duty again today.
Looks like it. Ooh, we get steak today.
It looks so delicious. Gather around, everyone. Bring your rice and line up.
Wait, why are you calling everyone? We serve people one at a time.
Uh-huh. But we have to fill up on the smell first.
Fill up on what? What are you talking about?
The steak smell, of course. You've got to eat your rice while you can smell the steak grilling. That's how you get full.
Huh?
Come on, Boucheron. You're a grown-up. You should know all this by now.
Is this some Brodian custom?
No. This is how people eat all over the world.
I don't think it is.
Says who?
My family back home, and everyone else in the village for that matter.
Lapis, I don't think anyone else does that. Not anywhere in the world.
Nuh-uh. You're not fooling me again.
No, I'm not joking. I mean it.
Really? You're not just teasing me? Because that would be really rude.
Once again, I'm completely serious.
You're right. Silly me. I guess I got a little mixed up again.
Whereas for me, certain things are becoming clearer.
Ooh. Lapis and Gold Mary.
Oh no. What am I going to do?
Let me guess, you're too pretty.
What's wrong?
Well, my parents run an inn beside the finest hot springs in Elusia. Oh, I'm sorry if that makes you jealous. I can't help that I grew up an only child in the lap of luxury.
Wow. Sounds lovely.
Yes, but my parents have just informed me that the inn is having trouble with bears.
What a coincidence. Lapis likes killing bears.
Bears, huh? They can be tricky to deal with. There's no time to lose. We'd better write up a letter telling your parents what to do.
But I don't know anything about bears. I have so many talents. But dealing with terrifying predators isn't one of them.
Leave it to me. I'm from a village where we deal with them all the time, so I know my stuff.
Really?
Here's an example. Let's say you find a bear eating your crops. You say, "Hey, get out of here, fur face, or you're in for a world of hurt." The bear will be like, "Oh, sure thing," and have lunch elsewhere.
Wow.
Seriously, I'm speaking from experience here. I've done it dozens of times.
All right, you're the expert. I trust you.
I know lots of bear management methods, from intimidation to good old-fashioned combat.
Please teach me everything you know.
Alia. And Gold Mary. Ooh. What's this one gonna
Gold
be?
Mary, I hear you are quite the chef.
I certainly am. I'm sorry to say, to the chagrin of all lesser cooks, my talent in the kitchen has no equal. I feel the envy of others weighing heavily on me. But I suppose that is the price of greatness.
Marvelous. Well then, being such an expert, might you be willing to teach me?
Maybe.
To my great shame, I know nothing of the culinary arts. As a servant of the royal family, I ought to have some facility in the kitchen, don't you think?
Naturally.
But giving you my culinary secrets would mean more competition for me.
I assure you, I do not wish to steal your thunder. All I want is to please the boss.
If it's purely for the Crown Princess, all right. Out of respect for
You're
your
not questioning
devotion,
why she's
I'll do
calling
it.
her boss.
I will gather up the ingredients. Be ready to get started next time we meet.
Thank you. I will not forget this kindness.
Annette and Boucheron. Let's go. Annette started to grow on me.
Pardon, Boucheron. Have you a moment to spare?
Of course.
Yes, my fellow axe unit.
Forgive me if this seems impertinent, but are you the son of a Pyrenees count?
I am.
Marvelous! I wonder if, as a noble, you might deign to do me a favor.
I suppose so. What sort of favor?
Well, as you know, I serve the Crown Princess of Solm. To avoid embarrassing the royal family, I take pains to abide by the rules of high society. Yet, with respect to many noble customs, I remain rather ill at ease. Thus, I would like you to instruct me in the manners and etiquette of your homeland.
Sure, I can do that.
Just casual, yeah. Sure,
Why,
yeah.
thank you.
I've been curious about Solmic etiquette too. Since we both serve our respective royal families, it might be fun to teach each other.
A splendid idea. There is much to be learned, much to be taught. I can scarcely wait.
Here's to education.
Annette and Yunaka. What would they talk about?
Happy morning, Panette.
Good morning, Yunaka. You seem to be in good spirits, as usual.
About lying who they are, maybe?
Always. It's one of my redeeming qualities.
Mm-hmm. In point of fact, I have been meaning to ask you about that. Why do you insist on pretending to be cheerful all the time?
You think I'm acting? You think I'm so talented I could keep it up all the time? I'm flattered.
Do not bluff a bluffer. I can tell that this is not your true manner. When I began serving the boss, I had to swap out my own dialect for a more proper one. Since then, I have had a keen ear for others' false tongues.
Takes one to know one, doesn't it? I can't answer your question, though. If I spoiled the mystery, who would you harass with prying questions? My hands are tied.
So be it. Forgive me for probing, but this duplicity, somehow it does not sit right with me.
You're a bandit leader and she's an assassin. Perfect sense to me. Is that everyone now? It's just Alia left. Yes. Splendid, let's go. We'll start at the bottom. Alchrist.
Divine One, watch out! There's a wolf!
What? Where?
Mr. Wolf, please go away. Leave the Divine Dragon alone. I beg you. It isn't listening to me. No choice. I'll have to get serious.
That pose. Is he about to bow an apology like the incident at the border?
Mr. Wolf, I'm so sorry. I'm sure that my apologies will enrage you further, to the point you might devour me. And if I wind up in your stomach, my allies may waste days looking for me. But I must persist.
Is there some sort of reason he acts like this when Diamant doesn't?
Please, though I have no right to make this request, I ask you to go home. I'm begging you.
The wolf is actually turning away. Incredible.
There it goes. Thank goodness you're all right, Divine One.
Thank you, Alchrist. I'm glad you're okay too. That was a risky move.
Think nothing of it. Your life is worth far more than mine, so I just did what needed to be done.
No. My life, your life, everyone's lives. None of us are above anyone else.
You're right, Divine One. Looks like I've fallen short yet again. The Divine Dragon's radiance should lighten my mood, but I've managed to darken it instead. I sincerely apologize. I should leave.
What? Oh, Christ! Wait! Wow, he's so fast.
I really should use characters like Alchrist more. Who haven't I really used? I haven't used Linden. I've barely used Saline. I've used a bit of Rosado. I've never used Merrin. I probably should. I haven't used Bune, Zelkov. I've used Clan. I haven't used Amber. And there's Vander. I'm like, nah. We can live without using Vander. Can't get two.
Divine One! Divine One! Since you appear human, I am curious. What are the differences between dragon and human?
God, are we like 100 hours into this game and we still don't know this?
Let's see. We live a bit longer than humans, and we're typically stronger and more agile. You're right about appearance, though. We look much the same.
But you have dragon forms, right?
Interesting. Oh, is it also true that you slumbered in the Somniel for 1,000 years? What was it that woke you after all that time? Did you tire of sleeping?
To be honest, I'm not sure.
I see. And what were you doing before you went to sleep?
Killing your dad?
I'm sorry. I don't remember much from before I woke up.
A pity.
You're asking lots of questions, Kagetsu. Why are you so interested in me?
Why should I not be? We are friends, of course.
Friends? We've actually not spoken that much.
To my mind, we have been friends ever since we first spoke. And I like to know my friends. Is it not so for you?
No, of course I do.
Good. Then I would like to know all about you so we can strengthen our bond.
So I should get comfortable and brace for more questions. Got it.
To be fair, those are questions that we need to know the answer to. Let's go, Prince Boy.
Fogado, I want to thank you and the Sentinels for your hard work today.
Hard? That was nothing. We didn't have to resolve a single quarrel, and there were barely any corrupted around. I only wish every day was like this.
You're so easygoing, all the time. That must be why your people love you so much. As your ally, I certainly enjoy working with someone so unflappable.
Unflappable, huh? Ooh, I think I feel a blush coming on. But thanks for the compliment. How about we grab dinner together sometime?
Dinner?
Yeah, you, me, and some hard-hitting questions. Like, who is your very best friend, and why?
That's pretty personal.
You could tell me a super secret wish. You know, one you're too embarrassed to reveal.
No, that's even worse. Look, as much as I enjoy your devil-may-care attitude, the banter is a bit much.
You'd rather I be all boring and serious? Nah, that wouldn't be me if it wasn't a rascal.
I suppose you're right. It is hard to imagine you without that carefree personality of yours. It may be your most likable trait.
Andreo.
Ah, Divine One. Just the dragon I was hoping to see.
Oh? What kind of favor?
I'm hosting a party soon, and I'd like for you to be there. At our church, you're the center of our everything. Our deity. I think your attendance would really raise everyone's spirits.
Wait. She's the head of your religion. Penet's Penet's mother's religion.
Tell me more about this party.
Okay.
What is it?
Oh, nothing formal. Just an occasion to sing, dance, and have a good time. You can blow off some steam and lend an ear to the other guests. Hear their stories.
That sounds fun, but what does my listening to people have to do with anything?
Don't you see? It would be incredibly encouraging to everyone. The first time I saw you with my own eyes was like seeing the light.
You're coming on a little strong.
Excuse me. Got a little intense there, didn't I? Anyway, it's short notice, so there's no need to let me know right away. But I'll tell you, I don't throw so-so parties. If I'm hosting it, you know it'll be a blowout.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you, Divine One.
Who next? Yeah. Marvia, let's go.
Mavier, I'm curious. What are some of your favorite things?
Pardon? Why would you wish to...
I've decided to give you a gift, as a token of my gratitude.
A gift from the Divine Dragon? For what reason? Perhaps you are mistaken about who I am.
You are Vale's knight, yes? Vale is alive today because of your actions. She is my only sibling, and I cannot thank you enough for protecting her.
Only sibling we know of so far.
Do you understand why I might want to reward you for such service?
I understand. However, knowing I have your gratitude is reward enough.
Only my gratitude?
I am pleased you value my efforts to aid the Lady Vale. I am not a good person. As your former enemy, I am unworthy of your praise. Pardon me. I am needed elsewhere.
Mavier, you don't...
Gold Mary.
Gold Mary? Are you okay?
Oh, Divine One. Did the sound of my soul in anguish finally get your attention? I'm so glad.
What's wrong? Talk to me. I'm here to help.
It's just that I can't possibly be any more charming.
What?
Everyone always says I'm the most popular woman in the world. But if you're immune to my charms, I know that can't be true. My confidence is shattered. So here I stand. My tears flowing freely like 2 rivers of glittering diamonds.
Look. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings somehow. I really didn't mean to.
No, please don't apologize. Only tell me what I can do to earn your affection.
You don't need to do anything special. I already think you're quite charming.
You do? You think I'm charming?
Of course. And it's not just me, you know. Everyone loves you. So don't feel like you have to push yourself so hard over this, okay? What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm just so relieved. Thank you. As a token of my appreciation, you may admire my perfect tears a while longer.
Wow.
Okay. Thanks.
Just wow. In rank 10 you get free sword proficiency, punch proficiency, and you get dragon fist.
Hello, Lady Anna. Did you ever get a good idea for something to sell?
No. The idea wells run dry.
Oh. Are you crying?
No. But I am feeling a little down. You know, I tell everyone I'm not just a kid. Stuff like this reminds me that I am. I'm a kid, and that's all there is to it. It's why I can't think of a single new product for Sweetheart's Day.
I'm sorry, Lady Anna. Though I think I know how I can help.
Huh?
I have a new pitch for something you can sell. I've been thinking about it for a while, actually. Here it is. Handcrafted necklaces.
Necklaces again?
I know you mentioned that they're a pretty common Sweetheart's Day gift, but handcrafted ones would each have a unique feel to them. I seem to remember glassblowing being a popular handicraft where you're from. Add a string to that, and you've got a necklace. Was it that bad of an...
No, I like it. This could really sell. Oh, thanks a bunch, Divine One. You really lit a fire under me.
Glad I could help, Lady Anna.
Did we get to hear a lot more about Anna's backstory or not? Quickly, who can Anna bond with? Not many. Maybe she learns some stuff from Zelkov? I won't imagine she'd learn much about her family from others. Movia and Zelkov maybe though. I'll leave Yunaka to last, Alfred next.
There you are, Alfred. Do you recall when you said you weren't worthy of my friendship?
I can't remember that.
Yeah. I didn't think hard enough about your feelings and I made a pest of myself.
Well, I disagree with what you said. You're my friend, Alfred. We ended up here because you were trying so hard to help me, which I do appreciate. So, please, don't ever say things like that again.
Sorry, Divine One. Everything I did was way off the mark. How could I possibly still call myself your friend?
You already do so much for me, Alfred. Doing additional things isn't necessary. You know, you were the first friend I made after I awoke.
Not Fram, Plan, or Vander who were there.
It would pain me if my first friend didn't spend time around me anymore.
Your first friend, huh? That's got a real ring to it. Thank you. I'd be honored. I did feel close to you, you know, even before you woke up. So when you finally did wake up, I was so excited that I went completely overboard. But I'm through with all that. From now on, let's be plain old friends.
I'd like that very much.
Good. Oh, I have a great idea. As my totally regular friend, what do you say we do laps around the atrium together?
Laps? As in running? Right now?
No time like the present. Off we go!
No, wait just a moment. I haven't even agreed. Alfred! Alfred!
Yep, they get that. As long as they're bonded, they get the neutralize effectiveness. And they get her sword, which is apparently good against corrupted.
What would you like to talk about today, Yunaka?
This isn't easy for me, but I want you to know why I've had a hard time telling the truth. So, I'm just going to lay it all out there, okay? The truth is, I used to be...
It's all right. You don't have to tell me.
But
I can see how hard this is for you. It's obvious just looking at your face. I told you before that I won't pry. It really is as simple as that.
You're really okay with me keeping a secret from you like this?
Of course. I have secrets too, you know. There's no need to make yourself uncomfortable. I only want to hear what you are ready to tell me.
Thank you. Sincerely. What I'm ready to say is that I'm truly grateful to have a friend like you in my life. I feel like I've finally found that place in the world I was looking for, you know? That's entirely thanks to you. And I won't forget it. I'm glad to fight for you and all our friends.
I really appreciate that, Yunaka.
I'll tell you all I can about my past. But I think the present is what matters. Us, here and now. We're just getting to know each other. There's so much more to say. It's like an adventure.
An adventure. I like that. I look forward to continuing this journey with you, Yunaka.
And she gets Holy Shield. Is that everybody? Yes.